What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Fuzzy. Let's get right into the rush. Wait, what are you doing? Wait. I want to do one video. Wait. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea who that was, but what's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy, but like he was saying, let's get into the roster updates. The first player that we're going to be talking about is the man, Mr. Luis Severino. The reason why is because he has a 5-1 record and a 2.21 ERA. He has 63 strikeouts in 53 innings, so the guy is an absolute pitching machine. He's a magician. Luis Severino is at an 83 overall gold, so we have to ask ourselves, what does he have to do inside the game itself to actually get upgraded to an 85? Because his hits per nine is pretty good. His K per nine already elite. His velocity and break, amazing. Now, the only thing that he might have to increase going forward is the walks per nine because he has 12 walks already in 53 innings. Now, that might hold him back, but he has only given up 2 home runs in those same 53 innings. I think if that can maybe creep up to a 65, maybe 75 overall rating, you definitely will see Luis Severino go a diamond because home runs are a big part of this game. If he can give up less home runs per 9 innings, definitely looking at a diamond pitcher because he has every other counting stat in the game. My gosh, can someone come and get this guy? I think he might be the best player on the Diamondbacks, which is saying something because Paul Goldschmidt is still alive. We're talking about AJ Pollock on the season. In 130 at-bats, he has 23 runs, 40 hits already with 11 home runs, 31 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, and a 3.08 average. I mean, if I would have blindfolded you and not shown you AJ Pollock, you might have thought I've been talking about Mike Trout or Mookie Betts. This guy's putting up insane stats. Versus lefties, he's hitting 300 with 5 home runs. Versus righties, he's hitting 311 with 6 home runs. He has an 800 slugging and a 622 slugging against lefties and righties. So the power stats versus righties, that needs to be increased, my friends. That is not okay for it to be at a 52. The fact that he also has an average home run distance of 412 feet, I mean, the guy deserves to have a power upgrade to the right-handed side easily. Now, the only thing really holding AJ Pollock back is the fact that he has 1 outfield assist this entire year. That's not going to cut it. That 55 arm strength is really going to hold him back. He's kind of like the Charlie Blackmon of the Diamondbacks, but I mean, if he can keep on raking, his power is going to be increased, and you definitely have a chance of seeing AJ Pollock go to at least an 83 overall, and in my opinion, going to a diamond sometime this year if he can continue hitting. Garrett Cole has been the best pitcher in the league this year, and let me tell you why. He has a 3-1 record, so that's not the best record in the league, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he has a 1.42 ERA. He's holding opponents to a 151 average and a .69 whip. Are you kidding me? And he has 77 strikeouts in 50.2 innings. I can't tell you guys, I love baseball stats, and this guy is so good. Like, he's making me hype. I'm excited just to be talking about this guy. I wish he was on the Indians, man. And the fact that the Pirates pretty much gave him up for peanuts, I don't understand that, but I'm gonna stop getting too into it. On the season, again, in 50.2 innings, he has 77 strikeouts, so the K per 9, that's got to go up. He's holding opponents to a .151 average. The hits per 9 is about to go up. Everything I'm about to say is going to translate into his stats going up. Garrett Cole, definitely look for the hits per 9 to go up, the K per 9 to go up, the control to go up. I mean, this guy's crazy. I mean, he's only given up 3 home runs in those same 50.2 innings pitched, so the home run per 9 might go up. I'm just getting really excited, guys. Garrett Cole, I don't know if he's going to go diamond this week, but he's got me excited. I think he's going to go diamond before the All-Star break. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm going to calm down just a little bit. I just love baseball. I love the stats, and I love updating you guys of who I think is going to go diamond, gold, silver, all these different players. But the next player that we're talking about is the rookie himself, Ozzie Albies, and the other rookie on the team, Ronald Osuna, blah, blah, blah. That guy's insane, too. So the Braves, they're looking nice. I don't know if he's going to be upgraded this week, considering he just got a diamond card, but on the year, he has a .459 average with 4 home runs and 6 doubles already and 37 at-bats against lefties. So he is the definition of a lefty killer. I don't understand why he has 59 power and 78 contact, so definitely look where his stats are right now with inside edge +12 and +12. That's where they need to stay, and I think with that, you might see him creep up to a 79 right there. So if he can stay at a 79, maybe get that 225 average against righties up just a little bit, maybe to like a 250, 260. I mean, already a goal player. Are you kidding me? This is insane. Ozzie Albies, welcome to the league, bro. Javier Baez, yes, we are talking about him for the 2nd consecutive week. The reason why is because he's hitting .326 with 7 home runs, 8 doubles, 22 RBIs. He has a 1.081 OPS versus right-handed pitchers, which is insane considering the fact that in the game he has a 69 contact versus righties and a 67 power versus righties. So both of those need to be increased. Now, the only downside to Javier Baez and his stats in 2018 is the fact that he's hitting 200 in real life against left-handed pitchers with only 3 home runs. So you might see the contact versus lefties dip down just a little bit, but I think with the increase to the power stats, he's probably going to get better. I think you might see him go to like an 81, maybe 82 overall, but Javier Baez is putting the league on notice. I was really excited to talk about this guy because I feel like everyone kind of forgot about him. He used to play for the Cardinals. He used to be a little chunky. He was a little tubby, to be honest with you. But if you take a look at his player card now, you know he's in shape. He's got huge arms. He's finally lost a little bit of that stomach fat. The guy is ready to play. He's 29 years old, entering his prime. On the year against right-handed pitchers, Matt Adams has 9 home runs, 20 RBIs, and he's hitting .318. So the fact that he has a 67 contact and 71 power versus righties, that's just straight disrespectful. I'm not saying he's going gold. I'm not saying he's going diamond, but I think Matt Adams definitely deserves an upgrade both to the contact and power versus righties. He's only hitting .250 against lefties. He only has a 12 at bat, so he's not even really playing against left-handers. But he's got to be this year's Jake Lamb, okay? He's got to be Rake Lamb. He's got to be Matt Adams, Bat Adams, I'm gonna call him. So Matt Adams, I'm gonna put some respect on your name, bro. Welcome to the roster update video. And speaking of putting respect on someone's name, I don't know what's wrong with the developers at MLB The Show. They just don't like Jose Ramirez. Yes, they already gave him the diamond rating, but if we take a look at his stats, he has 8 home runs. He's slugging .598 against righties. I don't really think that justifies a 61 power versus righties. And if we go back to last year, he had 26 home runs, and the fact that he only has a 61 and 57 power versus both righties and lefties, I don't understand that. So on the year, he already has 10 bombs. 10 bombs, it's been 34 games. He needs to have a power upgrade to both the right and left-handed side. His vision is already amazing. Maybe the fielding is holding him back from being like at least an 87, 88 overall diamond, but I think those power stats need to be upgraded considering the fact that he plays first, second, short, left field, third base. He can play anything. With that power upgrade, you're looking at one of the best cards in the game. So the next player that we're talking about might scratch your head because no one really talks about him in terms of the league as one of the best players, but against right-handed pitchers, this guy is no joke. On the year, he already has 6 home runs and 21 RBIs with a .570 slugging percentage and a .300 average against right-handed pitchers. So I think Eddie Rosario, he's one of those guys that you definitely would like to have on your Battle Royale team. I'm not sure if he's going to be an everyday starter on your Diamond Dynasty team unless you have a budget squad. So Eddie Rosario, I think the contact and the power versus right-handers needs to be upgraded as well, but he can play second, he can play all the outfield positions. Definitely someone to have on your Battle Royale team. Eddie Rosario, let me put some respect on your name. We're putting a lot of respect on people's names this week. Jorge Soler at age 26 might finally be finding his groove. He's 6'4", 215, so he has the build to be an amazing player. In 108 at-bats, he has 15 runs, 35 hits, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and .324, so he's kind of doing it all. If we go more in-depth with his stats, versus lefties, he's hitting .410, which is nuts. Versus righties, he has a .275 batting average, but I mean, the power is going to be there. Jorge Soler is just a big guy. I think if he can stick with it with the .410 average against lefties, I mean, he might go up to a silver rating. Jorge Soler finally has a starting position with the Kansas City Royals. I think he might amount to be what the Chicago Cubs thought he was going to be before they traded him. So Jorge Soler, keep a lookout for him. Man, we have our next diamond prediction of the week. We have Mr. George Springer. Now, this is everyone's pretty much favorite pick to go diamond every single week, but if we take a look at his 2018 stats, in 158 at-bats, he has 32 runs, 47 hits, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. He doesn't have any stolen bases, so maybe that's what's holding him back, but a .297 average. I mean, what more do you want from someone? He plays elite defense. He has an elite arm. What more do you want out of a player? I mean, this guy is putting up Mike Trout numbers on the offensive side, yet, well, I mean, without the stolen bases, obviously, but, I mean, he plays elite defense as well. I don't understand how he's not a diamond player. Maybe it's because he's hitting .278 against righties. I have no idea what could be holding him back. He does have 3 home runs and 15 RBIs to go along with 8 doubles against righties, so that's just justification. He's hitting well against righties. He has a .349 average versus lefties with 5 home runs, so the lefty stats might be I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. George Springer, I'm sorry if you're watching. I don't know what you have to do to be upgraded, but I think, in my opinion, you're going diamond this week, buddy, so welcome to the club, I think. Mr. Shelfie is gonna love me for this one. We're talking about the 24-year-old Aaron Enola. He has a 5-1 record with a .205 ERA. I don't even know. This is the first time I've taken a look at his stats, but he is pitching lights out. He's holding opponents to a .197 average with a .89 whip. What does that translate into, Fuzzy? What are you talking about? What are the stats that you're talking about? Well, the whip, what that translates to is hits per 9 and walks per 9. So he has given up 11 walks on the year in 52.2 innings pitched. So that's not good. You might see the walks per 9 get decreased, but he's only given up 36 hits in 52.2 innings pitched. So you might see the hits per 9 go up. One concern, though, is the fact that he has 47 strikeouts in those same 52.2 innings pitched. So I don't think the K per 9 is going to be increased or decreased. I think it's going to stay exactly where it needs to be at 74. But if he can up that just a little bit, get it to maybe like a 60 strikeout, 60 innings pitch, I think you definitely are looking at a potential diamond player. The last player that we're going to be talking about is Mr. Francisco Lindor. I know another Indians player that is already diamond, but I have to rant, okay? So in 2018, with 149 at-bats, he has 27 runs, 43 hits, 9 home runs, 21 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, and a .289 average. So he's putting up elite numbers. Versus lefties, he's hitting .364, okay? So the 86 contact versus lefties, that's where it needs to be. I know the .245 average versus righties, that's not really doing anything for him, but he does have 6 home runs and 7 doubles already against righties this year. I think he deserves a power upgrade to the right-hand side, just like Jose Ramirez. I don't understand. They both put up 25+ home runs last year, and now they're continuing to rake. I don't know why their power is being underestimated. I just don't understand it. So I think both Jose Ramirez and Francisco Lindor need to be upgraded on the power versus right-handed side. That's just me though. Maybe I'm a biased Indians fan. Let me know. And guys, that is going to be it for me today. If I did miss anyone, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I know James Paxton just threw a no-hitter. I know Sean Monet is still pitching great, and there's a lot of other players that are having really good seasons. Just for right now, I'm giving you guys the best bets to be upgraded. But if I did miss anyone, don't be mean about it. Just tell me I missed them. But if you did enjoy, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys hit that like button, subscribe, do all that crazy stuff, and we will see you guys next week again for another roster update video. But we will see you tomorrow for sure for just a regular video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Good luck with finals. Peace out.